address your issue what you about.
Are you a citizen of Kingston?
I am a taxpayer. Listen,
Are you a taxpayer? Please answer me.
Okay, here you are.
No.
I bought the city of Kingston.
No, sir.
No, sir. I bought y'all some bag of potato chips.
No.
I bought two.
No.
I bought y'all bag of potato chips. Listen,
I'm asking you to please leave the podium.
But listen, okay,
If you are not a citizen,
but your charter, listen, council, your charter says
I'm asking
taxpayers
you,
are
please
residents.
leave, okay?
I see you in court, y'all.
Thank you.
By the way, your mail is behind on his debt, and I'm about to file a one-page arrest tomorrow.
Well,
See you, sir.
thank you.
I see you in court.
Anyone else?
Yes.
If you-
What are you setting up to do this morning, man?
Well, today I'm going in to file a criminal warrant application against the chief of police for the false arrest of a friendly protester in securing their First Amendment right where he was arrested, and to file a criminal warrant application for Judge Atwood, who set a bond in Zachariah Presley's hearing that murdered Tony Greene, the officer that was murdered and shot Tony Greene. So I'm taking a warrant out to have his bond revoked and and have him immediately put back into custody of the Camden County Sheriff Department, because the magistrate judge from Camden County didn't have the delegation of authority or jurisdiction to set bond in Camden County.
Okay. Thank you. I'm going to walk in if we can here. It's a public building. We should be able to report to you. We can't, no video? Y'all sure no video? We're not going to court. Ain't nowhere in the building. Not in the building? Into this building. They say you can't even have it in the building. This is a public facility in the state of Georgia. This is what I'm saying to the American people. You are losing your rights in this country. And unless we stand up, we soon will be under a dictatorial type government, simply because people will not demand the freedoms that your children and my children served in the armed forces, and parents, my daddy, served in the old Air Corps. But yet they are taking away our rights, and they are doing it with a smile with the blue uniform on. And so this is why, to get to Free Press News, I do what other news media networks would not do. If other news media networks have come to this county building and they won't even let them go to magistrate court to record. Come here just a minute, brother. I have an individual here who was going in to file papers. He only wanted a recorded video of what he was going to do today, and he can't even go in. And so I find that to be very strange. If you go to Laos County Judicial Complex, you can film in any part of the lobby. In fact, we had demonstrations in the lobby of the courthouse. But here, you cannot go. And this is why Georgia seemed to be, back in the 1800s, a lot of people come to Laos County. What did we just attempt to do? Well, and we were denied the right to do it.
Well, to me, it's a denial of access to court. To me, a form of and the freedom of the press, because I go all over the world, all over the country, different states, and I have never seen, but in federal court, that you can't take recording devices in the lobby. Normally, you can't take them inside the courtroom, but I have never in life, and don't even know if there's a law that exists, but I will be looking it up, and I will be going to talk to the sheriff today to get a copy of that order. Because a sheriff can't give an order unless it's backed by a judge. So therefore, that order have to be somewhere, and I need a copy of that order. You just can't prohibit a citizen. Your arms don't reach higher than the Constitution. Put it that way.
So what we're going to do we will be challenging this sign and what the officer just told us.
Yeah.
I will put the camera back in the car, Bobby. I will walk in with you. And did they say no recording devices, right?
No recording devices. No phones.
No phones or nothing.
Okay.
So once again, if you don't challenge these laws, they will take away all of our rights. And our children will be under dictatorial type government. Thank you very much. Okay, Bobby, what action did you take inside? And explain to us what you just did for the benefit of my YouTube watchers.
Excuse me, trying to get all this together here. All right, today what I did was basically took a warrant out, a pre-warrant application against the, my name is Bobby Worthy. I am the National Minister of Law and Justice for the New Black Panther Party. And I came here in Kingsland, Georgia today and filed what they've known as a pre-warrant application hearing against the Chief of Police for a false arrest of one of our members, Minister Mikhail Muhammad, a few weeks ago at a city council meeting, or last month at a city council meeting, and I filed a criminal warrant against Judge Atwood, the magistrate judge that set a bond in Zachariah Presley's case when he wasn't authorized to do so, according to Georgia law.
And you say Georgia law. What does that law? What law are you talking about for reference?
Well, OCGA, and I'm gonna read it to y'all. OCGA 17-6-1H clearly states that a magistrate, however, it say, however, such authority may not exceed outside the county in which the said judge of county of inquiry was appointed or elected, meaning the magistrate judge has a delegation of authority to set bail in what they call the Georgia 7 deadly sins, which Zachariah Presley was charged with murder and voluntary manslaughter. So with that said, the magistrate judge did have a delegation of authority, but his delegation of authority is in Greene County. This is Camden County, and that code clearly says he didn't have authority to set that bond. So what I'm demanding that Zachariah Presley bond be revoked, and he be immediately put back in the custody of the Camden County Sheriff Department into a Superior Court judge or another magistrate judge that has delegation authority can hear and set the bond.
Bobby, if what you are saying is true, and if what you read is true, then, and I'm just asking as a novice and a social media guy, can we assume that there may have been other acts that have been done by this magistrate judge that may have been unlawful, or for which people may have had to pay money out or maybe go to jail?
It's very well possible and more morally probable than anything that most of these judges do stuff and get away with it until you get a slap in the face and say, hey, you ain't supposed to do this. But it's clear, OCGA 1-3-6 says ignorance of the law excuses no one. What that means is if you didn't know you were violating the law, then you should have known. And if you didn't know, you should have known better.
Now, you just filed a what you call?
It's a warrant, criminal warrant application, proper cause hearing. What they'll do is they'll set a bond, they'll set a hearing date up to hear this case and see if there's proper cause to arrest these people or these individuals.
And then if they say no, and if they say yes, what happens?
If they say no, then I appeal the decision and take it to the next level. If they say yes, then they go to jail that day.
Okay. And do you know if anybody else have interpreted that law the same way you have?
Yes, quite a few people. A former judge looked at it, and myself, and I mean, it's in plain English. I mean, that a third grader can understand it.
So in conclusion, I ask you this again. Well, let me put it like this. When you was into the probate a few minutes ago, as well as the magistrate court, it seemed as if though they are not familiar with this type procedure being filed against a judge or a police officer. Why do you think that is?
Well, a lot of people that does these jobs are not informed of of the law. Like the reason in magistrate court, the probate court didn't know they had authority to do this because they didn't know the law. The law says when you're taking a warrant out on a public official, a police officer, someone in that nature, then the magistrate judge has no authority. Only the superior court, probate court, and state court judge has that authority according to Georgia law. So the magistrate court is not higher than the probate court, what people don't understand. The magistrate court is the lowest of all courts. It is the probate court comes before the magistrate court.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you for calling me to record this. Will you also seek additional media coverage about what you have done here today?
Yes, I have the Jacksonville News and a couple of other news stations that want to do an interview and see this paperwork. And it's not over with. I have a petition for the indictment for the arrest and the removal of the mayor from office as well that I hadn't got a chance to file yet, but I will be filing that with the grand jury for me.
Short form, why did you get kicked out of the meeting last night since we're on topic?
Well, I got kicked out of the meeting last night.
City council meeting.
At a city council meeting because I was trying to talk because I was not a citizen or a resident, as they say. But the law of the land, I've been talking about the supreme law of the land, which is the Constitution. Federal Constitution governs all state constitution and all that. So with that said, it clearly says I have a right to address any public officials in the performance of their duties. It does not say because they're in Kingston, Georgia. It does not say because they're in Jessup, Georgia, Wayne County, or just Hinesville, Liberty County. It says any public official in the official capacity of performance of their duties. In that return, the mayor actually, I bought 5 sodas, 5 packs of tater chips to give to the mayor and the city council to inform them that I became a taxpayer. Because the charter reads, you can address the council if you're a taxpayer or a resident. Taxpayer or residence. So I became a taxpayer once I purchased any merchandise or any kind of products in Kingston. I paid taxes. What the charter don't understand, and I was trying to explain to the mayor that he would not let me understand, is that his charter does not define taxpayer. It doesn't say, okay, you have to pay property taxes here. It just say taxpayer.
Okay, once again, thank you for sharing with me, and we hope to follow you even to the news media if necessary before I return home. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Address your issue, what you about.
Are you a citizen in Kingston?
I am a taxpayer. Listen,
Are you a taxpayer? Please answer me.
Okay, here you are.
No.
I bought the city of Kingston.
No, sir.
No, sir. I bought y'all some bag of tater chips.
No.
I bought two.
No.
I bought y'all bag of tater chips. Listen, your
I'm asking you to please leave the podium.
But listen, okay,
If you are not a citizen,
but your charter, listen, council, your charter says
I'm asking
taxpayers
you,
are residents.
please leave, okay?
I'll see you in court, y'all.
Thank you.
By the way, your mail is behind his desk, and I'm about to file a warrant for his arrest tomorrow.
Well,
See you, sir.
Thank you.
I'll see you in court.
Anyone else?
Yes.
If you are a citizen in the city and a taxpayer, you may speak in the city limits. In the city limits, and a citizen. I need to clarify that, okay? You live within the city limits of the taxpayer.
I'm in the county, not in the city.
I understand, sir. If you please work with us, this is what we have to work with.
Okay.
I understand, okay?
So, I can't